by listeners like trumpets or horns, almost musical in quality.
All right. Well, welcome back to the Conversation Unknown podcast. We're on episode, what is it, 13 now, boys?
Yes,
Episode 13. We're decided to do this one live. So if you end up seeing this on YouTube, occasionally we're going to stream live on Twitch. We just want to thank you for jumping in, watching. We want to ask that you take time, hit the like, subscribe, share with your friends if you like what we're doing. In addition to that, it's a special day for one of our cast members here, TAZL's birthday, and we want to wish him a happy birthday. Awesome dude, known him for, what is it, 26 years now?
Damn. Yeah, more than half my life.
That's wild. That's wild. But we also we like to shout out everybody's clips that we use on this channel. We want you to take the time, maybe go to their links. We'll have them in the description. Give them a like, give them a subscribe. Obviously, they got cool stuff if we're putting it on here. So if you like what we're talking about, you're going to love what they're talking about. So in the meantime, anything else? Or you guys want to kick this off?
Thanks for the birthday wishes, fellas. I appreciate you. Love you guys. Damn, we're getting old.
Hey, man, I'm not going to say, but I'm the oldest one here. So.
Well, at least I ain't him.
Yeah. You got that going for you, man. You got that going for you.
All right. So, Benny, you did say you had some. Yeah. So we do got a couple links from Benny, which is good because, well, damn it.
You like to paint a picture, though. You like to kind of a narrative sort of thing, like your videos flow together.
Yeah, I got a couple little flowers going here. All right, so during the last episode, I had talked about the comedian Borat, correct? And how he had portrayed his country, like how he made his country look like kind of like third world, ran down. That when you thought of Borat, that's what you thought.
Yeah,
you
Kazakhstan.
Know, when you see Kazakhstan, it looked
like a cart with a mule.
Yeah, it looked like a shithole, man.
Yeah.
You know, this is where I'm from, and I think that was some sort of a hey, look at the shiny object over here type shit. In actuality, this Kazakhstan is like, dude, it's like it's a marble city, dude.
That's crazy.
I mean, not the country, but this is a city in Kazakhstan. It's called Astan.
Is this
it? Yeah. So let me paint the narrative here, or paint the story here a little bit. In this city, it's there's nobody around during the day.
What?
It's like empty.
It looks huge.
Full of like millions of people. Apparently.
Beats come on at night or what? What?
I guess like the gods or whatever, they don't want to be seen fucking around, like wasting time.
Okay.
Or something. I don't know. It's something to do with that. But dude, this place looks like a whole nother world. Like it's insane. Not what you thought Borat was from. And there's certain meanings behind the shit they have in this city, like especially the main one is this pyramid. Now back in the day, like the Nephilim, when they came down from heaven,
Yeah.
the 200 angels, this is the place they supposedly dropped down from. I don't know. It was a mountain that they dropped down to apparently, but this place has something to do with that.
Probably in the like area.
Yeah, I'm really fuzzing it. I'm doing a lot of research on it, and I'm hearing different things, but it has something to do with the 200 fallen angels. And this, one of the main places in this city, they have a huge pyramid they built, and it's called. You'll see what the name of it is, but there's a name behind it. It's all about the New World Order, dude. And in this pyramid, in the top, on the inside of this pyramid, there's a room with 200 seats. Like, apparently, this is where The 200 angels, the shot callers, they'll kick it and make their moves.
Well, that number matches up. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know,
seats is a
but
lot, dude.
So this first clip is a little shorter. This is going to kind of give you an idea of the Kazakhstan that really exists, the city of Astan. And then we're going to jump into the next one. It's going to be a little longer, but going to tell the story about what I'm trying to explain to you. And then the next one's going to be a shorter one that's going to tell you about the pyramid.
Nice. All right, let's
that's
check this
awesome.
out.
One of the fastest growing capitals in the world, Astana. It grew rapidly in 1997
beautiful.
when it was chosen as the new
Look at this
capital of
place.
Kazakhstan, replacing the old capital Almaty. So much so that the city's population increased 6 times, reaching 1.3 million.
Damn,
Apparently, those are actually drone footage shots.
that's
That's
crazy.
like one of the most beautiful cities I've ever seen, to be
Dude,
honest.
you look into
Like
it.
the whole
Look into
layout
it a
of it
little
and
more.
stuff?
There's way more. Look into it. It's insane. It's
That's wild.
insane. The
I like this.
statues, the
Look at that
structures.
orb. Well, I don't know what that's all about, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
And I
dude.
haven't
One of
heard of
those,
any of these.
those
That's
weights
crazy.
at the gym.
This is the Kazakhstan that it's from.
Kettleball.
All right, what do we got? Ooh.
Oh,
Hidden
wow,
truths
this
of
is
Astana.
kind of the story behind it.
That would be a dope computer-like background.
Let's see. We're starting just from the beginning, right?
Yeah.
The story of mankind goes far beyond what we know. Ancient texts tell us of a time when celestial beings, angels, descended from the heavens and shaped the course of human history. These beings, known as the Watchers, were cast out of heaven for their sins. But where did they go? Could it be that their influence still lingers, hidden in plain sight, shaping the modern world in ways we are only beginning to understand? The Book of Enoch, an ancient text excluded from the Bible, tells us the tale of these fallen angels. They were tasked with watching over humanity, but they betrayed their divine mission. They lusted after human women, fathered a race of giants known as the Nephilim, and imparted forbidden knowledge to mankind. Their rebellion against the Creator marked the beginning of a great corruption, one that some believe still affects us today. Astana, the capital of Kazakhstan, now called Nur-Sultan, may hold the key to unlocking their enduring presence. A city that at first glance seems like a third-world wasteland, but in reality, it's a place fit for a king, or perhaps an angel.
Damn.
200 angels to be exact. 200 fallen angels. Just as 200 of them descended from heaven to corrupt humanity, so too does Astana have its secrets, intricately hidden in plain sight. In the Book of Enoch, we learn about the Watchers, a group of 200 angels led by Semyaza. They descended to earth with one purpose: to mate with human women and create a new race. This union resulted in the Nephilim, giants who roamed the earth and were said to possess incredible power and knowledge. But the fallen angels didn't stop there. They began to teach humanity forbidden secrets, secrets that were meant to remain hidden. TAZL, one of the key leaders among the Watchers, taught men how to forge weapons, how to make war, and how to create destruction. Women were taught the art of seduction, the use of cosmetics, and ways to manipulate their appearance to control others. This corruption spread throughout humanity, and the fallen angels' influence grew stronger. Their rebellion did not go unnoticed. The archangels Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael reported the fallen angels' sins to the Creator. The judgment was swift and severe. The Watchers were bound in chains and cast into darkness, awaiting their final punishment. Their offspring, the Nephilim, were destroyed in the Great Flood. Yet some believe that their influence and forbidden knowledge were never fully erased. Now here's where things get even more strange. Astana, a city seemingly isolated in the middle of nowhere, harbors a pyramid known as the Pyramid of Peace and Reconciliation.
That's what it is.
At the top of this pyramid is a meeting chamber that contains exactly 200 perfectly aligned seats. 200, a number that matches precisely the number of fallen angels mentioned in the Book of Enoch. Is this a coincidence, or is this modern architecture a tribute to the Watchers themselves? Astana was constructed almost out of nowhere. In just a few decades, it has become a political, economic, and architectural marvel.
No doubt.
But there's something more beneath the surface. The city is filled with strange symbols, geometric patterns, and architecture that some believe are linked to ancient occult practices. One of the most striking symbols is the Pyramid of Peace and Reconciliation, standing tall in
Look
the
at
heart
this
of the city.
dude.
Pyramids have always been powerful symbols,
It's
from
like
ancient
almost put
Egypt to
divided
secret societies in
chamber,
modern
like
times.
crazy.
But this pyramid, with its glass apex and secret meeting chamber, represents something more. Its 200 seats align perfectly with the number of watchers who descended from heaven. Could this pyramid be a meeting place, a tribute, or a reflection of the fallen angels' lingering presence? Not far from the pyramid, we find the Beta Tower, one of Astana's most iconic landmarks. It represents the mythical tree of life, but some believe it may symbolize something far darker. The tower's design points to the concept of the Axis Mundi, a connection between heaven, earth, and the underworld. Could it be a modern representation of the Watcher's descent, a bridge between
It's like
realms that
shaped
echoes
like
their
a
rebellion?
fucking eye, what it's like
But the
centered.
connections
Yeah.
don't stop there. Astana is not just a city of symbolic power. It's also filled with striking parallels to the fallen angel's story. For instance, scattered across the Kazakh steppe near the city, there are 200 impact craters. Some speculate
what?
that these craters could mark the locations where the 200 fallen angels crashed to earth,
Whoa.
heavenly bodies that descended from above, just as the Book of Enoch describes. The leader of the Watchers, Semyaza, whose name is often associated with Lucifer, the light bearer, mirrors many aspects of modern symbolism. Lucifer, the fallen one, is often depicted holding a torch, and across the world's great cities we see symbols of the torchbearer, most notably the Statue of Liberty in New York, representing freedom but rooted in the ancient symbol of the light bearer. In
like
Astana,
Columbia
the same
pictures and
motif
shit.
appears next to another strange symbol, a giant Easter egg. What does this egg symbolize? Could it be a connection to the goddess Ishtar, whose name is linked to fertility, sex, and power? After all, Easter itself was originally the celebration of Ishtar, the Babylonian goddess. This egg in Astana may be more than just a random piece of modern art. It may represent the fertility cults that worship these ancient deities, just as the fallen angels themselves once sought to manipulate and control humanity. Astana is not just a political capital, it is a city where world leaders gather to discuss global issues. The city's architecture seems to
course
merge
they do.
political and spiritual elements, as if it is meant to be more than just a place of governance. It could be a spiritual power center, a gateway between the physical world and the spiritual realms. The Pyramid of Peace is often used for meetings between global leaders, where decisions are made that affect the future of nations. Some believe that these meetings are not just political in nature, but have spiritual significance.
Dude.
Could it be that those in power are still communicating with the same dark forces that corrupted mankind so many millennia ago? The symbolism and power embedded in Astana's structures suggests that it may be more than just a city. It could be a modern-day stronghold for the fallen angels, where their influence over world events is still felt. There are even theories that the city contains hidden technologies, free energy sources that remain concealed from the public. These same structures are reminiscent of ancient obelisks and pyramids that may have once harnessed and controlled this energy. And what about the portal? In Astana, there's an intriguing structure that looks like a gateway, a doorway to another realm. Some believe this is more than just an architectural marvel. It could be a portal that may serve as a gateway to summon real evil into this world, or worse, a prop to stage a false return of the divine using holographic technology to deceive the masses.
Yeah, what's up with the portal?
The Book of Enoch tells us that the fallen angels will eventually face their final judgment. But before that happens, the world will go through a time of chaos, rebellion, and destruction. Could we be living in the last days before this final judgment? Are cities like Astana key players in this cosmic battle between good and evil? The signs are all around us. The rise of global power centers, the increase in secret meetings between world leaders, the growing influence of occult symbols in modern culture. All of these could be indicators that the fallen angel's influence is once again on the rise. And Astana, with its symbolism and strange structures, could be at the heart of this. The fallen angels may have been banished from heaven, but their influence has never left the earth. Astana, Kazakhstan, may be one of many places where their presence still lingers, hidden beneath the surface. The city's architecture, its symbolism, and its role as a global power center suggests that it could be part of an ancient plan, one that has been in motion for millennia. The Watchers, the Nephilim, and their forbidden knowledge have shaped the course of human history in ways we are only beginning to understand. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of our world, we must ask ourselves, how much of what we see is truly what it seems? And how much is the work of ancient, unseen forces still pulling the strings of humanity? If the secrets of Astana and the fallen angels have sparked your curiosity, we encourage you to join our journey into the unknown.
All right.
Subscribe to our channel.
Damn.
That's the city of Borat, huh? Eh?
Well,
Dude,
the country, yeah, for sure.
The impact craters, what's up with that? Like,
Dude,
that's pretty.
You know what's crazy though is like, I was honestly mesmerized by this because one, I'm a Christian, but two, I have read a lot, not all, but a lot of the Book of Enoch and stuff, and it's crazy as well as like it's kind of funny to bring this up, but like if you guys ever watch like ghost hunting shows or like if you ever watch like YouTube videos about them like contacting demons and all that, you know, it's all bullshit. But did you ever? But the name that they said at first, one of the fallen angels would be in AZL. I don't say it because I don't want to give him power. But, is exactly what he depicted. It is like the one of destruction and fucking like war and like, you know, all that. Doom and gloom, I guess, is the best way to put it, chaos and shit. And it's funny because if you look into it enough, you're going to be able to see that. Like if you look into like demons and shit enough, you will see that name fucking pop up over and over and over again. And it's like not uncommon.
That reminds me, there was just because I didn't want to like keep popping links and sending links for today, but I saved it for the next show. If you mess with a Ouija board, there's a #1 dude, you know, starts with a Z, starts with a Z or a P. You know what I'm talking about?
No idea.
You never want to say his. You never want to say his name because that shit is real. And the links I got about this dude is gonna show. Oh, fuck. Dude, this guy was like worshiping this guy, and he ends up getting handed like by, you know what I'm talking about, right?
You know. Yeah, I do. I've seen them.
You don't ever want to say his name.
That's why I spell him. Like I don't even want to say him, dude.
You never even want to say his name, dude, because it'll give him power. He'll start manifesting and shit.
Real power to him.
Real life Voldemort.
Yeah, man. Like, well, here's the thing. Like, think about this. Like, if you put enough of like your energy into like thinking of somebody, or like let's say like think about all these like lonely people out there that like follow these girls on like OnlyFans and like Simform, like that stuff. They're literally feeding them energy and they don't even like realize it. Like, it's not only on like a like an angelic or a demonic level. Like, you can feed other people energy just by like throwing that attention and like that stuff at them. And it's like you got to. It's not like it's bad to share that energy or throw that out there, but like it's like you got to conserve some for yourself, man. Before you turn into a sim,
especially before exactly. That's what I liked about in that they talked about how the angels coveted or lusted for human women. I get it.
You know what's crazy about that too? It's like, what? Amen.
I get it.
But you know what's really crazy about that too that they didn't really touch on this video, and I'm not trying to dominate the conversation here or anything, but they were talking about the fallen angels and how they slept, and then they made the Nephilim, but like they how they were smited and like chained and stuff, but like also in the Bible and stuff before the flood and all that, the Nephilim, because they were doing the same thing, and like they were like basically like the legacy of the fallen angels, and they're like, God got pissed and like made them ugly and grotesque and stuff, and that's where I came up with that like theory of like, you know, when people say like aliens or whatever, I'm like, what if they're really demons?
Right.
And you know, when he was talking about how they were abandoned in chains,
under the Euphrates, like you said,
they were put underneath the Euphrates River. And if you've been paying attention to any of that motherfucking river just dried up, and it says in the end, before shit goes down, that river's gonna dry up, and those all angels are gonna come out of them chains, and the river just dried up.
Fuck, dude.
Dude, you wonder what's really crazy about that too is, like you said, the river dried up. On top of that, when people found like kind of almost like these like little caverns or caves, if you will, not like huge ones, but like through the drying of the Euphrates River, right? And like, you know how they did with that Siberian hole that they drilled like over a mile deep or whatever?
Yeah.
And they lowered that recording device in, and they got a bunch of
the sound that they got out of
dude,
there.
they got like almost the same exact sound from the Euphrates River when they dropped that stuff down there.
Really? I've
Sounds
heard
like-
those sounds.
It
It's
sounds like
creepy.
hell.
Dude, it's super creepy.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab some links from that for the next one.
The Siberian hole. Is that the deepest hole that was ever drilled or whatever?
Yeah.
And then once they figured out what they were hearing and all that shit, they fucking like covered it up, cemented it, fucking plugged it up as best they could.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
it's insane.
Oh, that's crazy. That's creepy.
Okay, so this next link, moving on. This is actually a short little clip of that pyramid inside what it actually looks like with the 200 seats. This is actually what it looks like inside of that pyramid at the top.
Nice.
Dude, what?
Check it out.
Dude, this
It's
architecture.
almost like the Luxor, like from freaking
Yeah.
Las Vegas, where it's got like the glass pyramid at the top of it.
Yeah.
This is it.
You can see the doves in the
There it
center.
is.
It's like a sun and a blue sky. It symbolizes our flag. Yes,
Beautiful.
That's what the 200 seats are.
I see him, dude.
Crazy, dude.
So you can sit there
all-
together. I'll take a picture. You can see the doves.
The colors are awesome.
Dude, it looks
The
like
blue
heaven.
sky.
Yeah,
It
right?
symbolizes our flag.
So is that painted, or is that a window to the sky?
That's a window.
It's a window,
Okay.
but I think it's got like painting on the glass to
You
it.
can sit
Okay.
there.
Like
Yeah, it
those
looks
birds or
badass.
whatever. I think it's birds.
The technology they use to make this shit, like the angles and all the.
Is this stuff new? Like, or is this a modern sort of
It's
thing? Or,
newer. Yeah.
See, I think it's been around for a while. It's
maybe
just that it's been hidden from us.
Oh, there it comes. Okay, I
nice.
thought we lost it for a second.
Yeah, it's been hidden from us, man.
You know what's crazy? Oh, you guys have never been to Las Vegas, right?
no, I
You
haven't.
Did you go to the Luxor, the Pyramid Hotel?
No, I didn't.
Damn.
I never. No, I didn't hear. I didn't even know about it. I don't even know what it is.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
The giant Pyramid Hotel?
No, I didn't go to it. I didn't even know about it, dude. Like,
Damn. Well, it's very interesting, and it has a glass dome like this. And every night when the night hits, they shoot a fucking beam of light. That can
oh,
be
okay.
seen
Now I
right
know
up
what you're
in
doing.
space.
I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah. But it's all like Egyptian themed, obviously. But like, they got a lot of weird shit in there, like as far as symbolism and like just fucking strange oddities.
What?
Okay.
What's this? Sigma teacher?
Okay. So now this is a totally different subject. This is just something. This is like I thought of you, Benny, when I seen this.
Okay.
Try this at home, guys. I mean, seriously, I tried it a few times and they're like, what? What? What the hell? This is gonna mess with your eyes and physics.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
Holy shit!
What? What?
Damn, that was wicked.
Yeah, that one's for you, Benny. This
like
one's
that.
for you, Chambers.
All right, can't wait for this shit.
You have to understand how wild this band was. I go, when Old Dirty Bastard was
Oh,
in
man.
Rikers, they went to Rikers and performed in Rikers. Remember that? Yes! How the fuck you remember I told everybody, I was like,
Fucking
you know how
Raekwon
crazy
chilling
that
with
is?
Joe
You're
Rogan,
talking
that's
about,
crazy.
like, the biggest rap band in the fucking world, and they're performing in a penitentiary to one of the members who's one of the biggest fucking hip-hop stars in the world, who's in jail. And then you guys go into the crowd.
That's crazy, dude.
You know, man, like, if I ever wanted to be in jail at any moment, that would have been like,
No
right
shit.
there, like
In Rikers?
in Rikers, man. You know, I'd be like, yeah, I did some time in Rikers. Ain't no nothing.
I was silly. I was a silly with old dirty.
Anyway, fucking oh shit, what was I gonna say now? Oh yeah, Ewald. Me and Ewald went to a Wu-Tang concert. Remember when I got Method Man's wristband?
What?
Okay, so me
No
and
way.
Ewald went to a Wu-Tang concert, and like it was just me and him, and like it was just like open admission. We're just jam-packed, two white boys in a crowd of madness, you know, and we're just like sitting there. All of a sudden, Method Man takes off his wristband, he throws it. I just Air Jordan out off the floor, snatch that thing, and
No way.
dude, this is back when I was a bigger dude too, you know.
No way.
And Ewald's just looking at me. He's like, "Never seen you jump like that in your life." I'm like, "Dude, it's Method Man's wristband," and like it was funny too because we ended up driving back from the concert back home. And everybody was like hanging out and partying and stuff. And I'm like, and of course, Ewald, you know how he likes to be the hype man for everything. Yeah, we got Method Man's wristband. Everybody's asking me about it. I'm like almost afraid to hand it over, like I'm not gonna get it back and shit.
Right.
And you want to know what the number one thing everybody did as soon as they held it in their hand? Just guess. I want to see if you guys can guess. If I handed you Method, like you knew, like this Method Man's wristband, he was just wearing this, and I handed it to you, you know, you want to just check it out. What would you do?
Smell it.
Yep. That's the first thing everybody fucking did. On God. First thing, I mean, we're talking dudes, we're talking chicks that sniffed it. And I'm like, I didn't even sniff it. And I snatched that thing out of the sky. I'm looking at her like, are y'all nuts?
Oh, that's amazing.
But it was hilarious. I was like, why is everybody sniffing it? And they're like, and it was always the same answer. Man's wristband. I was like,
Nice.
dude.
Hell yeah.
All right. So that was my tribute links to you and you.
Hey man, it's your day and you're throwing out shot stuff too, man. I
shit.
appreciate that.
And then this one's these two are for me. Oh, fuck you guys.
All right.
Footage of our
I
flight
have to
from
go with it?
1972 Apollo mission. These are clips taken from 2 hours apart. You can see the ice wall and more land beyond it.
Antarctica, huh?
That's the ice
Could
wall
there
right
possibly be another world beyond it?
Makes you think of Silo. I don't know if you guys seen that.
The Apollo
Dude,
mission
I've been
never
meaning to
made
watch
it
that.
past the
Thanks for reminding
firmament. This footage is taken from below the dome. NASA are not able to penetrate the firmament. Leaked footage from the 1972 Apollo mission of our Flat Earth Part 2. You can see land beyond the ice barrier, and this is just 1/8 of the edge in view.
Look at the sun's
I was
rotating.
gonna say
Footage from
the sun rotation.
1969 of our flat Earth from the Apollo 11. You can see land beyond the ice wall. This is proof.
There it is, motherfuckers. Wait till you hear
Now, I
what it
have
says.
something interesting to say about that right there. Now, you see, I'm not saying that I believe this right here, but do you see like how things get a little weird when you start to like logically break things down? Let me know if y'all tracking. Like, all right, for instance, say what if we were on use your imagination, what if we were on a bigger piece of land than what we know? That's some people's theory, right? What if this Earth is bigger than what they say it is?
That's that-
and there's
that
many of
mini-
these Earths on
Mini
here,
flat Earth
encased
thing.
in a dome, like it described itself in the Bible and everything else, right? All right. What if the way to these other universes or Earths, whatever you want to call it, they all got separate names, whatever, is through the water, through stargates and stuff like that? And what if
That thing in the Astana.
we keep manufacturing
Right.
weapons of mass destruction that'll destroy the planet is also destroying theirs too as well. So it's not just in the multi-dimensional facet. It's like we're actually here on a planet with other motherfuckers, and like they tearing up this side of the planet. We hate these people. What if that's why we can't access the portals no more? Because we're terrible and we need to work on ourselves, and they put us in the corner and said, look, keep an eye on these niggas. And they call us all
Put us in the
niggas, and that's
corner.
what they call us out here in the universe. Yeah, that's where the niggas stay. Hey, let's get back to it though.
All right. Dre OG, he's dope.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, Dre OG's dope. Check him out.
Nice.
You could be a timestamp on that guy. Yeah. And this is another one that'll tie into that.
This exact thing made me a flat earther. I was on a plane that needed to do an emergency landing.
Carter,
so I was
Carter,
taking a
this
flight
is for
from
you.
Portugal to New York City. So Portugal is right about here. New York City would be right about here. A guy on our plane had a medical emergency. We had to make an emergency landing. On the back of every seat, they had these screens where you could watch the little airplane like as it's flying. So we're like right about here at this point. And when they announced the emergency landing, they did like a sharp turn and went all the way up here to St. John's in Canada. And everybody was like, why are we doing that? Like, that's going to take so much longer. Like, he needs help, because they thought he had like a stroke or something. The way it looked on the screen, you would have thought it was like a 90-degree angle, but the plane didn't turn at all. I started researching how or like why this was. I stumbled upon a flat earth map. Portugal is about right here. St. John's is right here. And I realized that's why it showed like a 90-degree angle turn and the plane didn't turn at all. And then I started looking at other emergency flight landing paths. That is the fastest way to become a flat earther, is just looking at emergency flight paths. There is not one that makes sense on the globe, and there's not one that doesn't make sense on the flat earth map. Also, if you guys didn't know, submarines use sonar that's based on flat earth. And pilot training manuals explicitly say to treat the earth as if it's a stationary flat plane.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm Switzerland on this one. I'm not saying it's round, and I'm definitely not saying it's flat. But what I am saying is that if you were to ask a group of like pilots, I guarantee 9 out of 10 of those pilots are gonna say that it's flat. So,
all right.
That was his mic drop. He said, "Boom."
The flat Carter. That one's for you, Carter. If you listening, buddy.
Nah, man. He showed me some like he was texting me and he was actually showing me like pictures from him going from like LAX over to the Philippines, and they literally fly past Alaska. Like they fly over the corner of Alaska to get to the Philippines, and he didn't have any emergency stops or anything like that. But
what are you saying,
I was
So that flat Earth map, it's a pilot map. That's so anytime you look at the globe, there's distortion. There's distortion. There's going to be distortion. Things aren't to scale. They do their best, but there's always going to be some distortion. And that flat Earth thing, it's if you look at the original, what they do is they trim out the outside markings, which say it's like a flight map, and it's a good representation for flight, because it just makes more sense for the pilots, I guess.
You're a pilot, right? Huh? You're a pilot, right?
I'm a pilot.
You are a pilot?
No, I'm not.
Oh, you're not. Oh,
I'm not a pilot.
okay,
no.
I was just checking because it sounded like you talking like you're a pilot, like you went through the training and you.
No,
had
but I know a guy.
You had
I
the
know a guy.
You know a guy who knows a guy.
my sister's cousin's boyfriend's, dad knows this guy who knows this other guy who
knows some people who
works at
rob.
Dairy Queen, and
Who knew a guy?
his ex-girlfriend said,
Know some people who know some people who rob some people.
No, that's just what I heard. Like the I'll find it for next week. It's just like the flat Earth map, the standard one. If you like find the original, there's like a thing at the bottom that says like U.S. flight map, or not U.S., just a global flight map, and it's just a reference for pilots, because when you're in the air, it just makes more sense than when you're on the ground.
Okay,
apparently. So yeah,
you guys save those other links for the last, right?
Yes.
So I got. Okay.
Yes.
well, before I was rudely cut off. I was
man.
gonna say,
Sorry, brah.
as far as the flight path, I tried to look into a little bit of research, and Carter, maybe in the comments you could talk about this. The only logical thing that I could come up with, and then we looked it up and it was kind of the same information that I got, was that in case of an emergency landing, they try and stay closer to land in case, because the Pacific's big.
Right.
So when you're flying, I mean, the only really option you have there is like Hawaii. That's the only thing in between there and like the Philippines.
Right.
And so in case of like that situation, I think that's why or at least was my theory of why they might take that path. And when I looked it up, that was kind of like confirmed.
Right. Like the globe, it's not to scale. For example, Greenland is like a lot bigger than it actually is, and it's because of the way like the latitudes translate or something. They stretch things out and they shrink things, and then as a result, you might think that you're closer to like New York City, but in reality, you're closer to like some little not hotel, airport in Canada. That's the way I understand it.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
We're going to start toying with guests eventually sometime in the near future. When we do get to that point, I would like to suggest Carter as our first guest so I can have someone on this fucking show to back me up. And you get a little lonely over here sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I think so. You get into it 2-on-2.
Take a vote on it. Carter, first guest.
For sure,
Yeah, Carter,
homie,
we're
man.
coming for you.
Let's go. Ooh.
This is
mine?
This isn't mine.
Oh, this is mine. Yeah, we saved your.
I remember.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
So maps. Think about how much maps have changed like over the time that we've looked at them.
Oh yeah.
You remember when you used to look at a map as a kid and the United States was fucking gigantic?
Oh yeah.
And then we now know, like, even though the United States is big as a country, like it's not
formed in
nearly-
Africa.
Right. But they made that shit look like it was the size of Africa. Back in the day.
Yeah.
So like a power structure too, I think really influences like what we see on a map or like a globe, depending on what you're getting. It's like, oh, this is a more influential country, so we're gonna
Yeah.
slap that
It's
bitch
crazy.
on there.
Like you don't.
That's no wait. You're right. Right.
Yeah.
I don't have a globe handy, but like the one that I do know is South Korea is the size. It's it's like a big like top economy. It's the size of Wisconsin. Actually, it could fit inside of Wisconsin, and like on a map you could see it because it's its own little country. I feel like if you were to like drag it over, it would probably seem bigger than Wisconsin. I don't know, but yeah, that's.
What's the size of North Korea? How big is that?
Ooh, probably about the same. I think it's like 50-50 if I remember correctly.
Right. Just split in half,
About
right?
the size of Wisconsin.
Okay.
All right, so we got Joe Rogan here.
Let me ask you a question. Have you heard of the Carolina Bays? No. All up and down the East Coast, it's not just the Carolina. There are literally millions of these geological features. We started to notice them with the advent of aerial photography, and then when we started doing LiDAR flyovers, they range in size from pretty small to pretty big, like miles in diameter, and they're all elliptical. There was a study done because the guy went and mapped out and lined them up, and it wasn't until he took into account the Coriolis effect, so the spin of the Earth. All of a sudden, all these lines, the orientation of these bays all lined up at around Saginaw Bay, so which would have been buried in ice. Here's the theory that comes out about the Carolina Bays, is that there was a massive impact into the ice, and it basically threw up splash damage of ice boulders the size of baseball stadiums on suborbital trajectories that then created this saturation bombardment and liquefaction of the entire East Coast and over there in Missoula.
It makes sense if you think about the fact that they believed we got hit by these massive chunks of rock from space, 43,000 miles an hour.
Into 2 mile thick ice.
2 mile thick
I
ice.
want to go fishing there.
Dude.
Yeah.
Catching space fish. I've been there. I've literally been there.
This pyramid?
Climbed to the top of that thing.
Really?
Each step, there's a step for every day of the year. What? And each step is like, I'm talking like 1.5 feet tall. I mean, they're pretty.
Damn.
It's like at least a foot. But think about that. Like a foot stair isn't crazy.
Yeah.
But I think they're more like 1.5 feet. They're hefty. They're big stairs.
I mean, the average like step in my house is like, I don't know, what is that?
Yeah, they're at least a foot big.
Yeah.
Each step.
Wow, that's crazy.
And here's the thing: is you can't climb it anymore. Like now it's blocked off. But when I went there, I was like 10, 12 years old, something like that. And it was before like the whole Cancun thing and like the whole Yucatan Peninsula got like so touristy like it is now. So I literally climbed the top of that thing as Chichen Itza. I'm pretty sure. I mean, there's other temples that look a little bit like it. I'm pretty sure that's 100% Chichen Itza. Anyway, all they had was a chain running from the bottom of that thing to the top to hold on to. But when you're walking up, it's nothing, dude. You're like
if you
trucking
fall,
up the
you're in
stairs.
trouble.
You trucking up the stairs, and then you get 365 feet up in the air.
Dude, that's crazy.
And you're looking down. I'll tell you this: I walked up, scooting on my ass down.
I believe it.
I'm grabbing that chain because I knew one false step, dude, you're rolling down rock, bro. Over. Ooh. Sacrifice pits they have out there, dude. Crazy stuff. Anyway, I'll let you play the video.
Oh, it's a really short one. I turned up the volume because this is crazy. It just says, imagine 1,000 people clapping.
This is for real, dude.
Like this. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, ready? 1, 2, and 3.
Really?
Yeah? One more time. 1, 2, and 3. Great. Okay. Like
it's real too.
Yeah. Imagine 1,000 people, Packer Stadium full, dude.
Right?
That'd be wild, dude.
That reminds me of back in the Mayan days. Did you hear that whistle? The death whistle,
dude.
Oh, with the screaming, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
man.
death whistle. Dude, those are crazy sounding.
One of those makes my stomach feel like I'm on a roller coaster. Like, oh fuck.
Yeah, right.
Imagine 1,000 dudes running at you, just screaming.
Oh my
god. Some crazy paint on and stuff.
Unreal. Unreal.
People talk about gangster this, gangster that nowadays. Dude, those guys were gangsters.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, running in with this little hand tools and shit that's going ready to work.
Ooh, Easter Island.
Easter Island, yeah.
That stuff still blows my mind.
I love it.
We got rid of all those now.
What?
The Easter Island statues, they're gone.
What do you mean they're gone?
They're gone.
It's remote as fuck.
They're gone?
They're gone now because people were trying to look into them and somebody fucking dug them up and they're gone.
Jesus.
I'm pretty sure that's
where the fuck do you carry something like that?
So somebody was just, whoever was trying to erase history like everybody else.
Yeah. It's iconic. Could you imagine going on a trip to Easter Island and the fucking faces are gone?
Dude, I think they're gone now.
I'd be pissed.
From what I'm hearing, but I'm pretty sure I heard that.
I think
that's crazy.
This is just talking about how deep they go. So whether they're there or not, they were bigger than you ever imagined.
The Easter Island statues, they found out that the heads that are above the surface are just a tiny part of it. Do you think that it's just natural erosion that covered up everything else?
The issue of erosion, it's not so much erosion, it's the deposition of sediment. Over time. You can see that dark bit is the bit that was above ground. And then they dig down and they find that it goes down 30 feet underground, this enormous thing. And this is not as a result of being exposed by erosion. This had to be excavated in order to reveal it. And the issue is, on this tiny island, if this thing is only 700 years old, how do you get 30 feet of sedimentation on this tiny island in just 700 years? It looks like a much longer period would be required to create that depth of sedimentation.
Damn, the underwater.
Dang.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that? For real, why do you think they were created and why so many of them? Well, I'm of the opinion when I see this,
how many are there?
That they literally
hundreds,
I'm kind of in the opinion, I take a flood into account, a flood, but it's on an island. So they existed on this island before he was saying to get that much sediment, that's crazy.
Right.
So I almost think he purposely buried them. But why?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean it would have been easier to just bury them, to account for everything that we just heard, because the time frames just don't add up. But yeah. But why?
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then when you see, especially how when they were excavating, how much more detail, they even showed the back of that one. He had almost 2 honks in the back of his belt and stuff.
And all you ever see is the faces, right?
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. But they're down there. They got legs and probably dicks and shit.
You guys watch Rick and Morty, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You remember when the faces came for the show us what you got?
Yeah, dude. This one I don't remember. This is going to be a little surprise, but it'll be short. Let's see.
The largest stone moved in modern times is 340 tons. They call it the largest operation of its kind since the Egyptians built the pyramids. They had to custom build a 260-foot long trailer truck that consists of 196 semi-truck wheels. The largest stone moved in human history is at the Ramesseum. It's the Ramesseum statue, and it's 1,000 metric tons. This stone at the Los Angeles County Museum of Art is 1/3 the weight. The stone at the Ramesseum is 3 times heavier.
That's so much
So they
weight.
had to like build a museum around that fucking statue.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's crazy.
You got 2 funny links here at the end. The raver EDM memes.
Oh, this one's really short.
Oh man,
you guys gonna like this.
All right, let's see.
Me 2 years ago, out at rave, out of my mind, not knowing what I'm gonna do with my life. And this was me yesterday. Still going to rave to the grave. I love this shit. Let's go.
Fuck yeah, dude.
The face, dude.
This is me.
The craziest thing is how many times have you seen that face? Like,
Oh, dude.
You know what I mean?
This is me 2 years ago. One more time.
This was me 2 years ago, out at rave, out of my mind, not knowing what I'm gonna do with my life. And this was me yesterday. Still going to rave to the grave. I love this shit. Let's go.
I love this shit. Let's go.
Jaws just going down.
Right.
Amazing. Yes.
Oh
Accurate.
my
1000%
God,
accurate.
His eyes too are like perfect in it.
And this next one is a classic. This is like one of my favorites. Let's get up.
Oh, dude.
Roger.
Roger. What do you want, bitch? How
Turn
dare
it
you?
up.
Yeah, I said it. How dare you? Yeah, I said it.
There's only a mute.
I don't even care. And he agrees with me. Oh, yeah, what do you want, bitch? Will you shut the fuck up? Who do you think you are? I'm the man of the house. Yeah, and I'm the boy of the house. Will you shut the fuck up? Yeah, okay, Dad. What has gotten into this family? You're not fam anymore. Yeah, you're not fam anymore. Will you shut the fuck up? Oh, really? Why's that? Because your moves are weak, babe, okay? Yeah, your moves are weak. Okay, bitch? Hey, you don't call her bitch. But Dad, I mean, come on. I'm not your dad. Honey, what are you doing? I'm telling him once and for all, right? What do you mean? I'm not your dad. You were adopted. What? No, what? What? No. Look at your hair and then look at mine. Mom, what are you doing? Let me handle this, okay, bitch? Yeah, fam only. I am your mother. No, you're not. Not anymore. We decided you're out. Will you shut the fuck up with that, please? Why am I not fam anymore? I'm not your fucking dad, okay? Look at you. I look exactly like you, dude. You look like a bird. He does not look like a bird. Will you shut the fuck up? Yeah, this is a family issue, okay? This is a family issue, you bitch. What did I tell you about calling your mother a bitch? Why am I not fam anymore? Because your moves are weak. Because your moves are weak.
What? Your moves are weak.
Your moves are weak, Mom.
Dad's
You stop calling
are.
your mom. But Dad, I'm not your dad, and she's not your mom. He's right. What? Come on, fam. We're not your fam. That's right. What? We're fam, right? No, you're adopted. I'm not your fucking dad. Yeah, we found you. In a park
found
on a
you.
swing set. You were taped to it. What? This family doesn't want me. You know what? I'm out of here. What do you mean? My wife and I are getting a divorce. Dad, I'm not your fucking dad. Mom, come on. She's not your mom. I'm not your fucking mom, okay? But Dad, what about the moves? There were no moves. There were no moves. Dad, come on. Watch how you're talking to him. That's my adopted son, okay? What the is going on? Okay, I know. Yeah, you don't talk to him like that. He's my adopted son too. Okay? Not anymore. I'm leaving. What? You're leaving Mom? She's not your fucking mom. What do you mean? You guys are getting into a divorce? I'm leaving with Mark. I like penis now. What you're gay? Oh, you like penis now? Yeah, I like big fat penis, okay?
Oh my.
What's going on? Well, hopefully it's bigger than yours. Oh, it is. Bigger than both of ours are bigger than yours. What the frick am I supposed to do? You're coming with me. No, he's coming with me and Mark, okay? No, I'm not going with you, Dad. You like penis. There's nothing wrong with liking a little penis. I thought you said it was a big penis. It is a big penis. Mark's got the biggest penis in the world. Besides mine. What am I supposed to do? You're dying. You're dying. What? It's true. First I lose mom and dad. Then my dad's gay with Mark. He's got a big penis. Now I'm dying. I'm not gay. He's not gay, son. Son? I thought I was adopted. You're not. So you guys aren't getting a divorce? No, we just wanted to make it easier on you. We figured we've got this news and we just make things a little bit smoother. What, so you dropped a bomb that I'm divorced and you guys are getting adopted? You're adopted. We're getting a divorce. Wait, but I thought you guys. Wait, I thought you said you weren't. We're not. I'm just explaining it. What? We just wanted to lighten the load. We love you, son. Am I dying? Yes. What? You're just dying. You're just dying. What do you mean? You're just fucking dying. Okay? Jesus, you're gonna die. When? I don't know. Someday. Everybody dies. Are you? What? Are you dying? And you? Yes. What the fuck? Don't they teach you this shit in school? I mean, you're gonna die. Yeah. When you're old. Yeah. What? No.
Holy shit, dude. That's just classic.
His head right up.
Right? That's a classic every fucking time.
Oh my god.
Roger.
Who's weak, mom? Stop calling me your fucking mom.
We found you in a park. You were taped near the swing set. You were taped to it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that was good. I haven't seen that one in years. It's good every time.
It's a classic.
Dude, it never gets old, man. It's kind of like the ultimate dog tease. Have you guys ever seen that one?
Oh, bacon?
Yeah.
Bacon?
Yeah.
What was in there?
I gave it to the cat.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, you're kidding me.
Oh man, dude, that was like one of my favorite videos. Like I never get sick of it. Same with this one, man. Like classic every time.
What's his name? Turtle something? Turtle.
Yeah, some turtle.
I forget. LA Turtle.
LA Turtle. Yep. I
Yeah.
think you're right.
For sure. He's done a few of them, but yeah, that one's my favorite.
Yeah, that's the one that made him like blow up. That was his.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit.
Just the whole skit, like in him, every character.
Yeah.
Look at me. Look at you. He's like, pulls it off.
That's exactly like you, dude.
Did you guys ever watch Vines back in the day?
Nah, but this dude I work with would show them to me nonstop. He's like, "We ain't lines.
They're good.
Yeah.
They're really good.
Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I just found out about those.
It was like TikTok before TikTok.
Right. Yeah, it's
What was
really
that?
short. 5 seconds or whatever, or
Yeah.
10 seconds, whatever.
What's that iconic one that I was showing? Something motherfucker. Well, motherfucker.
I didn't even get on the platform. I have to watch them all on YouTube now.
I'll get a clip of that one for the next round.
Dude, I'll do it. I got a couple.
Yeah,
belt,
bust
for
out
sure.
a couple of lines.
Yeah,
Sure.
definitely, absolutely. Oh, hey, we got a follower. Who's BB Alexis PK1? All right, cool.
Yeah.
But I mean, you guys got anything else or?
No, that's all my links.
Well, I would like to again wish this man a very happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Without him, we couldn't do this. Like we said, this episode was the first time we went live on Twitch. We definitely plan on doing it more. We just kind of want to try it out and see how it goes. But the VOD will be uploaded to YouTube within probably the next 2 days or so. So if you are watching this on there, keep in mind if you got a Twitch account, you can also follow us there and maybe catch us live next time. But in the meantime, wrapping up episode 13. Made it this far, click the like button, please subscribe, hit the share. Links are in the description for all the clips we use. Go to their channel, give them a like, give them a follow. Much respect to them, and until next time, we just really want to thank you for watching, man. We really appreciate it.
Let's get to 100 subs. We got a special episode.
The goal is 100 subs by the end of the month.
Special episode.
Come on, we got a real good episode for you.
Absolutely. Cool. Well, thanks, guys.
Conversation.